So he institutes this rainbow in the sky, and it tells us later on that he does it as a reminder to himself why he should not destroy the world again. He says in verse 14, "It shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, and the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh." Now let me ask you a question. Why would God need this constant reminder? You know, when he allows it to rain and flood, why would he institute a rainbow to give himself a little reminder, hey, don't flood the entire world? I'll tell you why, because perversion still exists today. And there's enough going on today in our world and our society to provoke God to say, I'm just going to flood this whole thing again. I'm just going to destroy this whole world again. And so the reason he has to place a rainbow in the sky when it rains is because it's essentially reminding him to not pour his wrath upon the earth, to not allow it to flood once again and destroy all flesh, because the evil of the imagination of their thoughts are only evil continuously. And wouldn't you say, when God looks at a country that celebrates pride and sodomy for an entire month, don't you think that when it rains, he says, man, I would. Man, I could just... But the rainbow shows up. And what's interesting is that these sodomites, they kind of rub that in his face now, don't they? Yeah. They rub that in his face. They've perverted the rainbow, taking it and showing it off and using it to promote their sodomy and their perversion and their filth and their abomination. And it's almost as if God is saying, if you only knew. If you only knew. Now, that's not to say that he's not going to punish them, because Jude 1:7 tells us that he is. But I want you to notice the fact that the rainbow was instituted by God as a reminder to himself.